Whitney, welcome to Broadway. How does it feel to actually be here in New York now?
It feels a bit surreal,
Yeah.
honestly. I've only been here for 2 weeks, and I already feel like I'm a local here. It's nice.
New York does embraces you, I
Yeah,
think.
it definitely-
It welcomes all kinds of people.
Well, and especially the Broadway community.
Yeah.
Like I've already feel like I've been embraced by that community, so it's been great.
So what was the moment that Broadway went from a dream to feeling like a reality?
It was funny, just the other day, somebody tagged me in a TikTok that I had made. This was probably like 5 years ago.
Right.
And in the caption it says, like, fun fact, I used to dream about being on Broadway, because it was to a song like from Fiddler on the Roof or something. And somebody tagged me in that, and I'm just like, that is crazy, because I never thought it would actually be a reality. So the fact that it is, I'm like, oh, like, is this real life? Because it's just been such go, go, go in my life
Sure.
lately that I feel like I haven't had the chance to like really sit back and be like, wow, this is actually happening.
Do you remember where that dream started, or like what you were exposed to that made you, did you do musicals when you were younger? Or- tell me about that.
Yeah. I grew up in theater. I grew up dancing, acting, the whole shebang.
Can you give me some
But-
roles? Can you tell me some?
Well, I was always in an ensemble too. Like I never was like
It's a noble place to be.
Yeah,
by
it's
the
a,
way.
it's a
We
great,
love the ensemble stars.
great.
Yes.
But I never like had strong enough vocals or even the confidence to even go after those roles.
Okay.
But no, I've always loved the musical theater community. I've always loved, I even like have a memory with Mark Ballas, my previous Dancing with the Stars pro partner.
Yeah.
We were driving to rehearsal and I like had my musical theater playlist and he was like, are you like a theater kid? Like, what's going on? I've always loved it. I always loved singing the songs in the car. Obviously watching it, like I have so many memories of watching Broadway. So yeah, the fact that I'm able to be a part of one is a dream come true.
I just want to feel like I'm in the car with you. Give me like
Yeah.
what are some of your favorite cast albums? Like, come on, give me some of
gosh.
your, come on.
Okay, so right now, because it's trending on TikTok, and now I'm literally, when I find a song, I'll listen to it on repeat. It's from Fiddler on the Roof. It's Tevye's Dream.
Oh, wow,
song.
yeah.
Yeah, that's trending on TikTok, by the way. So,
Okay. Well, you would know.
Yeah. I've been listening to that song on repeat. I mean, I love Hamilton. I love Hairspray. Obviously Wicked. I mean, the list goes on and on.
Yeah. And now you're doing Candor and Ebb, Chicago. I mean,
Oh
this
my
is such an incredible show.
Yeah.
This is your Broadway debut.
Yes.
What's the scariest thing about saying yes to Roxie Hart?
It's such an iconic role, and so many amazing, talented people have played in that role. So I just want to do it justice. I feel like it's really big shoes to fill. So I've just been working really hard, singing, dancing, acting, the whole shebang. Like, I just want to live up to that.
You were sort of tagged a villain, right, on season 1 of
Yes.
Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Yeah.
And I know Roxie Hart is a Merry Murderess. I don't know if she's
Yes.
a villain, but we love those girls,
Yes,
don't we?
yeah.
Which is maybe why you're now sitting here. I
Yeah.
mean, because does
We
it,
have something in common.
well, talk about that. Like, what is your connection to her, and how are you
Yeah.
sort of clicking in? Because as you mentioned, so many great actresses have done this,
Yeah.
and the show really allows them to sort of find their relationship with the character.
Although I may not agree morally with how she goes about getting what she wants, she knows what she wants, and I
Yeah.
can relate with that. Like, I'm a very determined, hardworking individual, and I'm not afraid to express what I want or what I want to go after, which I think can be very daunting for some people, but that's just something that has just always been a part of me and a part of who I am. And I also think that's how Roxie is. She's not afraid to be like, well, yeah, I want that. Well, yeah, I did that. Not that I agree with how she went about it. But yeah, I can relate with her in that way.
You know, a year and a half ago, you were a social media star. You were doing all this great stuff on social media,
Yeah.
but now you a hit reality show, Dancing with the Stars, and now
Yeah.
you're on Broadway. You just filmed a movie. First of all, what's the weirdest thing about becoming famous from reality TV? What's the weirdest thing about that?
I think people knowing about my life.
Yeah.
You know, people will come up to me and tell me about things where I just forget. I'm like, oh, you know that about me.
Right.
You know, because when you're being filmed, you don't see all the people, all the individuals watching the show like
Right.
you would in a concert and, you know, seeing all these people.
Right.
That's probably been the most interesting thing for me.
Yeah, so do you feel like now it's the journey of really showing who you are to people, and like where does that sort of put your head in terms of what projects you want to do and
Yeah.
how you want to present yourself to the world?
I love entertaining, and I always have, and it's always been a part of me, and I want to keep doing that.
Yeah.
You know, I want to keep entertaining. Like I thoroughly enjoy it. I also have such a huge respect for performers and the arts, and I'm excited for people to see that side of me.
You have a really strong dance background. I know you studied dance for most of your life. What is it like tackling the Fosse? I mean, what a great style to get to do. What's it been like jumping into that world?
It's very specific.
Yeah.
It's very contained energy. It's like I'm so used to dancing really big and loud, but it's like, it's still big and loud, but it's energy that's contained. And so I've been really enjoying figuring that out. It's actually been a bit challenging for me because I want to go even bigger, but he's like, well, the energy is there, but you show that energy in the movement, not big movement. So it's been challenging figuring that out, but I've enjoyed it.
I have to ask you, you're doing Chicago on 49th Street.
Yes.
There's a little show across the street.
The Book of Mormon.
I don't know if you've heard of it.
Yeah.
It's a Broadway sensation.
I have.
It spoofs a world that you know a lot about. What's it like working on 49th Street and to be across? I mean, everyone's going to be thinking that.
Yeah, how ironic that it's right across the street. I've seen it, by the way. I saw it in London, and it was fabulous.
Okay.
I loved it. Loved every minute of it. I don't know. I feel like we need to do something. I'm like, we can't not do something together of us being right across the street from each other. So, I don't know, maybe a collaboration in the future.
I was going to wonder if there would be a collab.
I'm pitching it right now because it needs to happen.